Hi Taurus, welcome to your love reading for December 2020. Let's see what your message is. This is a love reading for the sign of Taurus for December 2020. The first card you have is Ace of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. Queen of Swords. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. Six of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. The High Priestess. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. Queen of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. Page of Pentacles. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. Ace of Cups. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. Death. Love reading for the sign of Taurus for December. And you've got the Eight of Cups. Okay, so let's see what your story is. If you'd like a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. Now, it's interesting that you've got two people in this reading who are not you. You've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and they're all lined up with death. Now, for some of you, there can be, if you're single, even if you're not single, there can be new people coming into your life in the month of December. It can be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But we also have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, male or female, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Of course, if you're already coupled, this can also be you if you have a Moon or Rising, an air sign or water sign. But this is all kind of leading to something huge. So for those who are single, it can be maybe a significant new relationship. Yeah, because you also have the Ace of Cups right next to it. So there is some type of new beginning. If you're already coupled, whether you're married or you're in a relationship, there is a new beginning here for you. Now, some of you, because this is a double message, some of you may be deciding to leave a relationship. I know some people don't like hearing that, but that is part of this reading. Like maybe you're finally deciding to just let the past be. I'm just going to walk away. I'm just going to move on. Because some of you are dealing with the past in the month of December. You've got the Six of Cups here. Maybe you can't stop thinking about the past. Maybe someone from the past is getting in the way of this huge life transition. I mean, death is always positive. It represents a sign of Scorpio, but it means like this is something that will change your life forever. And this is around some type of like new relationship, new beginning. It can be also maybe a relationship that ended where somebody said goodbye. We are going to do the X spread next. I feel like you're being told, you know, if there's someone new coming into your life, look very carefully. Make sure that this is a person you want to be with. Make sure that you feel that connection. If you're letting somebody in from the past, because you've got a new beginning here, and you're being told trust your intuition. Do you feel that this is who you belong with? Okay, let me get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for December? Interesting. We've got King of Cups. So now we have King and Queen of Cups. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus? We have the Emperor and the Page of Cups. So strong water sign energy. Some of you could be meeting or dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Because we've got King and Queen of Cups. So if you're not dealing with a water sign, yeah, the message is here that this could be a very emotional month for you, where you just really need to listen to your intuition and your feeling, because you also have the High Priestess there. You got to take control if you want to see something change in your love life. You've got to be positive. You've got to, maybe if you need to leave a relationship, then you need to leave. There is someone here who's offering you love, whether this is someone from the past, or this is someone that you're going to meet, but you do need to take action with the Emperor. Okay, let me get a few more from the confirmation deck. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for December? We've got the Chariot. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for December? The Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Okay, yeah, so you're being told here that there is stability for you in your love life. There's a long-term relationship. There is a marriage. But there is something that the sign of Taurus, like you've got to face. This is confrontational energy. Maybe you have to face someone who walked away from you. Maybe you've got to confront those feelings, letting them go. Again, the Death card, which is all about, you know, a dramatic ending that leads to a new beginning. There is that new beginning, and you're someone who walked away. I mean, hard to put it together in a general reading. There is something the sign of Taurus needs to confront here if there's going to be this long-term relationship, because there is big movement around you for the month of December. You've got the Chariot. Big changes. This also represents a sign of Cancer, especially since you have the King and the Queen of Cups. Could be somebody new. It could also be that this is just a very emotional month for you. But some of you, I feel like you're deciding to kind of move on. You're starting over. You're finally taking back your power. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what's going on between you and your ex for December. Taurus and their ex for December 2020. You got the Five of Pentacles. Taurus and their ex for December 2020. Knight of Pentacles. Taurus and their ex for December. Page of Wands. Taurus and their ex for December. Three of Swords. Taurus and their ex for December. Two of Pentacles. Taurus and their ex for December. The Emperor, which we also had in the first spread. Taurus and their ex for December. Three of Cups. Taurus and their ex for December. Seven of Swords. Taurus and their ex for December. And the Five of Wands. My goodness. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I mean, I feel like there's still a chance for the sign of Taurus if there's an ex where you really want to reconcile. I just feel like the cards are kind of cautioning you, like, make sure that you know what you're getting into. Because there's, kind of conflicting cards here. I mean, there's one in every row. We've got the Five of Pentacles here, the Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords next to the Five of Wands. Ouch. I feel like it's tricky for the sign of Taurus as far as those of you who want an ex back. I mean, there can definitely be communication. You've got the Page of Wands. And it can be that, there's good news as far as a relationship where someone abandoned you. I mean, you have the Five of Pentacles. Someone just ghosted you, just disappeared. No explanation. That is the energy of the Five of Pentacles. You've been abandoned by someone. I feel like, you've made very little to no progress with someone, but there could be communication for some of you with the Page of Wands here. I feel like your relationship with your ex, I feel this is for those of you where you've recently broken up. Maybe like you've not really spoken, you don't know what's going on. Everything's kind of up in the air here, and you could stay apart if someone does not take action. And this could be what we were talking about in the first spread. Like, you have to take control. Somebody has to maybe, break the ice, and there has to be communication. There's still possible happiness here. I mean, you have the Three of Cups. This is celebration, love, happiness, even marriage. But there's still conflict here. Like, they're struggling. Someone could be fighting themselves, fighting their own feelings. Maybe that's why we had the King, Queen of Cups in the first spread. Someone could be in denial and kind of denying their own feelings with the Seven of Swords. Okay, let me get a few more. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for December 2020? We've got Queen of Swords. What other messages are there for the sign of Taurus for December? The Chariot, which we also have the Chariot in the first spread. And the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so I mean, new beginning. There is a clean slate as far as Taurus and their ex. If you want to reconcile, it's there in the month of December, especially with the Chariot. Big changes. And like I said, this card also came up in the first spread. It also represents a sign of Cancer. There's movement, there's victory towards a new beginning. For some of you, this can be with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or female, sun, moon, or rising. But this can also just be that there is a lot of thinking. There's a lot of thinking going on. The Suit of Swords, the mind. We've got Queen of Swords, Three of Swords, Seven of Swords. There could be a lot of thinking about a new beginning, but someone could be fighting themselves. Okay, let me get a few more from the confirmation deck. Taurus and their ex for December. Temperance. Taurus and their ex for December. The Eight of Swords. Taurus and their ex for December. And the Eight of Wands. So there is movement there with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is movement. The Chariot is movement. But, someone is feeling stuck. Someone doesn't know what to do. So this ties in with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Wands. I feel like something is not allowing your ex to come back to you, to have clarity, to make a decision. Someone has to take control. Like, someone has to maybe break the ice. Someone has to do something. There is a new beginning here, but there is struggling around it. You've got Temperance, so I mean, some of this could be about forgiveness, but this could also be telling you to be patient. You're dealing with someone who is highly conflicted. Five of Wands, also Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands. The five representing a problem and a challenge. But you do have the Eight of Wands here, so there can be unexpected communication here. But we also see it with the Page of Wands. Some of you, you've been waiting for an ex to come around for a long time. That's the energy of the Eight of Wands. You've waited and you've waited, and finally there's a breakthrough. Finally there's movement. Finally there's communication. It's the change you've been looking forward to. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next part of the reading. Okay, Taurus, let's go ahead and see what messages come up for you. I'm just going to pull the letters, so let's see what comes up. What does the sign of Taurus need to hear about their love life for December 2020? Okay, so let's turn them over and let's see what message comes up for you. So I'm just going to turn them over all at once here. I apologize if you hear a noise in the background. I've recently moved. I don't even live in the city anymore. I have no idea what that noise is. Okay, so the first thing that I'm seeing here, Taurus, is that I've got, well, you've got, I'm not Taurus, with love. There is love here. So, you know what? Look, you've got I love you. So I think that's the first time that phrase has come up in the letters for the month of December. Yeah, because I mean, look at this. It's not only I love you, it's an I love you too. So this could be about an ex, because I mean, that ex spread, it's like there was a lot of conflict there. I'm not going to lie to you. Go back and watch it. There's a lot of conflict, but there can still be happiness. Maybe where there was a very messy breakup or a lot of harsh words spoken, there's still an I love you too. Or maybe for those of you who are single, or maybe you're interested in someone, someone feels the same way that you do. And maybe there's just a need to kind of really open up. Okay, so we've got I love you too. Now you also have door. So when I use these letters, I'm kind of looking for keywords. So it could be that there is an opportunity here. You had quite a few people in the spread, like there's new people around you. For those of you who are single, even maybe those of you where you're in a relationship which you don't want to be in anymore, you have other opportunities. There's a door here. It's a portal as far as new beginnings. We also have go. I go. I go to you. Wow. So this has come up in some of the other readings. There can be someone coming to you and telling you that they still care, because we actually still have that word here. We still have love. Someone maybe coming to you and telling you that they care about you, that they still love you. Interesting. Let's see what else we see here. We also have stop. Stop. And then we have go. So this can be maybe a relationship where everything came to a halt, where someone backed down. Somebody pushed you away. And now this is kind of moving forward again. Interesting that that is there. Let's see what else we have here. We also have lied, or it could be a lie. Lied, so I go. So we did see that in the X spread. We even saw it in the first spread as well. Well, there could have been deceit. I think the Seven of Swords came up in the first spread. But the first spread as well was pretty intense. I'm just looking at it here. Like there was a focus on the past. Yeah, you had both these. This was the bottom row in the first spread. It's like there, there was an ending here, but then there's a new beginning. So it can be that maybe there was some type of deceit with someone, so you left, or it could be the other way around. So maybe you lied and someone left you. Let's see what names we see here. We've got Ted there. I'm seeing Roger here. The only thing is I don't have another R. It's almost there. Roger. Let's see. We've got Almost, just kind of missing an A. We almost have Lisa. So we've got the Z here. We've got Zoe. Of Rose. Yeah, I don't see any other names here, Taurus. I mean, there could be, let's see here. I feel like there's something that I'm not seeing here. And sometimes you might just see part of a name, like here, it seems like it's going to spell Elizabeth. No, yeah, there's a Z, there's no A. For some of you, there can be an Elizabeth. Those of you who are single, this can also be someone new that you're meeting. I also have, well, not exactly a name, but we've got God here. It could be that there's a higher power kind of in charge of your love life right now, especially if you don't see changes and you feel like everything is just kind of the same, not much is improving for you. You're being told here that there is a higher power kind of watching over your situation. So I think I'll go ahead and leave it there, Taurus. Take a look and see what do you see here that means something significant to you. That's still a message for you. Okay, Taurus, this has been your love reading for December 2020. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.